Life in the wild is harsh, and for the weaker creatures, survival often depends not on strength, but on cunning. How can a crab no larger than a fingernail survive in the open ocean? How do some birds outsmart their prey with effortless precision? And how do insects turn deception into their ultimate weapon? Today, we uncover the brilliant, sinister side of the animal kingdom, the evil geniuses of nature. In Africa, the black heron stands about 60 centimeters tall, its feathers a sleek, shadowy black. At first glance, it may not seem remarkable, but this bird has perfected a hunting trick. Spreading its wings into a dome, it creates the illusion of a small, floating umbrella. This casts a shadow over the water, luring curious fish into striking range. Within seconds, the heron snaps its beak, feasting with minimal effort. Even in the ocean, deceit plays a role in love. The so-called shock mollusk is a master trickery. During courtship, males not only woo females, but also disguise themselves as females to throw off rivals. Some can even split their disguise, showing one side as a male to impress a mate, while the other side mimics a female to mislead competitors. A true two-faced genius of reproduction. The cuckoo is notorious for its ruthless strategy. Unlike most birds, it doesn't raise its young. Instead, it lays its eggs in the nests of other species, perfectly matching the color and size of the host's own. When the chick hatches, often earlier than the others, it pushes rival eggs out of the nest. The unsuspecting foster parents raise the intruder as their own, feeding it while their true offspring are lost. A cruel but effective survival plan. In Brazil's dense Atlantic forest prowls the margai, a small but cunning wildcat. Unlike most predators, it hunts high in the trees, imitating the cries of baby monkeys and birds. Drawn in by the sound, prey moves closer, straight into its jaws. Agile, solitary, and nocturnal, the margay is a shadow in the canopy, a phantom hunter of the night. Among insects, few are as chilling as the assassin bug. After killing its prey and draining it dry, it doesn't simply discard the body. Instead, it piles the hollowed remains on its back, wearing them like a gruesome coat of armor. This disguise helps it approach new victims unnoticed, while also deterring predators who end up biting into lifeless shells rather than the bug itself. Macabre, but effective. Highly social and quick learners, they are both fascinating and fearsome. We often laugh at viral clips of monkeys snatching food, sunglasses, or even cell phones from tourists. But when they work together, the results can be alarming. In Thailand, when tourism plummeted during the pandemic, rival gangs of hundreds of monkeys clashed violently over scraps of food. Once mischievous thieves, now desperate warriors. Squirrels may look harmless, but beneath that fluffy tail lies a sharp mind. Not all species are equally gifted, but some, like the gray squirrel, have proven dangerously clever. In fact, their arrival in the British Isles nearly drove the native red squirrel to extinction simply because grays are better problem solvers and adapt more quickly. North American gray squirrels even use psychological warfare against rattlesnakes. By heating up their tails, they appear larger and more threatening through the snake's infrared vision, scaring it away without a fight. Among Africa's skies, the fork-tailed drongo may be the greatest con artist of them all. This bird doesn't just steal food, it manipulates trust. It perches nearby meerkats, sounding alarm calls when danger approaches. The meerkats learn to trust it, diving for cover at its warnings. But when the drongo wants a free meal, it cries wolf, sending the meerkats scurrying while it swoops down to snatch their hard-earned catch. Nature's smooth talking thief. In the deserts of Iran lurks the spider-tailed viper, a snake with one of nature's most bizarre hunting strategies. Camouflaged against rocks and sand, it wiggles its tail, which looks uncannily like a spider. Unsuspecting birds dive for what they believe is easy prey, only to find themselves ensnared in the jaws of the viper. Scientists still puzzle over how such a precise lure evolved. But one thing is clear: this serpent is a master of deception. Deep in the lush forests of Southeast Asia lives a master of disguise, the orchid mantis. Painted in soft pinks and whites, it mimics the shape and colors of a delicate flower. But this disguise isn't for hiding. Instead, it's a deadly trap. Insects seeking nectar are fooled into approaching, only to be ambushed and devoured. So perfect is its camouflage that it lures prey rather than seeking it. On coral reefs, a tiny crab just 1.5 centimeters long arms itself with living weapons. The boxer crab carries sea anemones in its claws, brandishing them like poisonous boxing gloves. With each jab, the anemones deliver painful stings to would-be attackers, deterring predators many times larger than the crab itself. Small in size, but armed with toxic allies. From squirrels that outwit snakes, to birds that lie, to cats that trick their prey with mimicry intelligence in nature, can be as cruel as it is brilliant. So, which of these evil geniuses surprised you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments and join us again as we explore more wild wonders of the natural world.